I've caught a cold, so throughout this video, please excuse my voice as it's a bit nasally. What's up, everybody? It's Broken Bones here, and welcome back to another episode here on the KRUSTYKRAFT server. Today is episode 21. Yes, it is. And today, we're starting things out here, right here at spawn, and that's because last time we finished the raid, but I got a feeling that there's a way to start another one, and I don't really want to do that. And I think we got to remove some of the dirt, so we're going to head on over to that area and see what we can do about making sure that we don't have any more raids. Oh, dude, they're still here. They're totally still here. Alright, let's go ahead and fight these guys. Let's just... Dude, there's
Oh
a
wow.
ton of them. Watch out there, dragon. It wouldn't be a good idea to actually stand in front of the guy that's... Yeah, so did I, pretty much. Dude, the lag is incredible. It's making it very difficult to play. Okay, we got to get rid of all this dirt here, too. Because this is what they're spawning on.
Okay.
Oh, we got it. We finished the raid, I think. Wait, no, that's not the raid. That's the beginning
No.
of the raid,
No,
pretty
if
much.
you have a bet on
Oh,
you,
you know what? That was the
head to the
beginning of the raid. We need to take this dirt out if we're gonna stop the raid. Oh my goodness, I think I just literally started another raid. And that means that we're gonna have to take this dirt out if we want the raids to end, because eventually you're gonna have to kill these guys to get rid of them. And that's not exactly what we want to do. So we're gonna have to take this raid on and get rid of the dirt at the same time. This is gonna be insane. Well, as you guys saw, we did pretty good throughout the raid, and now progress is looking pretty good. We've been able to remove a lot of the dirt, and we're actually almost done. Well, we ended up getting that all done, and now we have to terraform it from here down to make that look good, and same thing over here. But nonetheless, the area in which the raid spawns should have been gone. What the hell? I thought we would be done with this by now. Well, we just had to remove all this dirt and get rid of this plot behind this house, but at least it's not spawning any pillagers, and hopefully we don't get any more at all. Well, now that we got the raids all sorted, this is the next area that needs to be filled in. So we're going to pick up where we left off without the raids and continue filling all this in. I think last time we discovered that we can kind of run along the side, yes, and kind of fill it in nice and quickly. Wow. All right, there we go. Another area bites the dust. Sweet deal. Wow. Well, this is the next area. As a group, we were able to fill that other area in pretty quickly, but this area, this is a lot bigger. I wonder how big it is. Wow. This is huge. How far does that go? It goes all the way back to the spawn pathway. My goodness, that's gonna be a lot of work. Wow, that's quite a fall if you fall off, isn't it? Yeah, that's kind of deep right there. Well, we got quite a few people working on this now. Things are going pretty good. I think I'm going to go ahead and start lighting this place up before a bunch of mobs get here. Also, too, we got the old player Ted Stickles. His name's Cult of Bones on here. He's right here. He's actually helping us terraform the outside of this. He's getting all this ship shape because if you look at it from outside, yep, it's just floating. Boy, am I happy that I've reached this part. Every time I fill in the dirt right over this chasm, it kind of scares you a little bit, but after this next line, it won't be anymore. Things are going good. Now we're starting to light up the area so we don't have any more mob spawns here. That's quite annoying. Alright, well things are looking good. We've actually patched this up just a little bit, made it to where we're going to actually turn it into a lake and keep it as a decorative area, and we're not going to actually have this spawn plot right here behind Night Angel's house. This spawn path is going to continue on down here to the farming district, so we're going to leave this all alone because it's already been decorated. We're going to work around it, and the next spawn plot will come over right here next to this plot. So next is to actually build a road, and I actually thought that Cult of Bones, aka Ted, was actually getting started on the terraforming, which is a good thing he didn't, because this is a road, so that means we need to actually lay out some more cobblestone, and I suppose we actually need to lay the cobblestone out for the actual spawn plots too.
Bones, how's your day going so far?
Going good. It's been pretty productive. We got rid of the raid. We got rid of the land where the raid is. We got all the dirt filled in. Yeah, we're moving.
Torches?
We did the torches. We're moving along pretty quick. So now we got the edges of the road going in. The road is going to be coming over here, and now we've got the whole crew going in and basically taking out all the area of any materials that our road is going to be going into. And our road is going to be looking just like the one in the center of spawn. But first, we got to place in all of these slabs to go ahead and border in the entire road area. Here comes the first area that we're having to dig out. We're definitely going to have to dig all that out. But for now, I'm just doing the trench where the slabs are going to go to kind of lay it out for the other players.
There's not a big
over
deal
here.
over it. Just, I knew, like, when we did the first ring, I already knew that we couldn't keep doing that. I
Right,
was like,
yeah.
this isn't sustainable. We can't just keep. Dude, that's why I
No.
was coming up with other ideas, because we don't want this to be, I mean, how far are we going to go flat? We're going to have to keep going and keep going and keep going.
Well, I kind of knew that we would need to build another ring, but I didn't know your vision on how you wanted to do the houses, but I understand what you're saying now without having it all flat.
Yeah.
I just didn't know how to keep it organized and keep the standard high without doing all this, you know. I don't know.
Well, this is fine. This is fine. We can work with this.
Well, we've been getting busy, and apparently Shelville had some other ideas for this, and that's okay because we've got a lot of progress done so far. It's kind of like too late to change it, and like she said, it's also opportunity for new visions. But nonetheless, I kind of felt bad about stomping on your vision, so I'm sorry, Shell. If you see that in video, I'm sorry. Anyways, point being is that we have run to the end of where we need to actually continue our road. And I think I've gone a little bit too far because if we build anywhere along over there, we're going to start getting raids again. So I'm literally going to chop this off right here. I think we're going to go straight across and just kind of border that up. Well, if that's going to be the case, also, I think we can probably tear out all this cobblestone. Well, I've removed all the cobblestone all the way up to this point. Now we're continuing on with the road from over here, and now we're going to go ahead and head off in this direction. Well, right here by my house, as we did last episode, I've decided to cut the road off right here. The road is going to start embarking on Tranquil Lake, and also my buddy's Ted Stickles' house. He's got a nice house over there with a farm that kind of encroached in this area, which is fine. But we're going to leave these areas alone because they look so nice. Oh, I just got blown up on. Another important thing is right here on the corners is the inside layer of the spawn plot. And the plots end right here, and I need to figure out where they're going to end on this side as well. We've got all that laid out, and now we've taken the road, and we're going to start it up right here again. We're going to have to clear out all that dirt and some of the trees, and this is coming up to the corner here, and we need to go 8 blocks past that. So we're going to go 1, right here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops. So another decision we've decided to make was right here behind Shell's house. She lives right next here to the world map right here, and a lot of new players come here. And the house literally embarks right on the sign, like it's literally that's the property line. So we decided to maybe just leave this plot out, and she's going to re-terraform this and put some of the dark oak trees back. And I think that'll make this whole trail right here look kind of nice. It'll keep the whole facade of keeping away from houses and just kind of being all nature, like this whole trail is. So one of the dilemmas that we're running into is this corner plot. This corner plot isn't symmetrical at all. Partly because my buddy Ted's base encroaches on it, so this part of the plot is not like a full plot. And therefore, I think we're going to leave it as 2 plots instead of 3. I was planning on cutting it off here, making that a plot, cutting it off here, making that a plot, and then also making this corner area a plot as well. But due to the circumstances, I think we're going to go ahead and let this plot hang around here, and we'll come and cut this off right around this area. So we finished sectioning off of that area. As you can see, we got 2 plots and then 1/3 large one that wraps all the way around the corner. Now we're going to go ahead and leave this area alone. Like I said, this is the area right by the world map right there. Shelville's actually terraforming some of it to match what it kind of used to match. And now we're going to head on over here and continue laying out the rest of the plots. So this is more the idea that I had for the traditional plots. So as you can see here, we've got a plot right here. We've also got another plot right here. And then this is how we're going to do the center plots on a normal plot. Well, the next point of interest brings me to this area right here. This is the entrance into the slums that Shellville worked so hard to create. We did cover it up because I didn't really realize that we were covering it up, but yeah, this is a nice part of the server that's already been decorated. So we're going to leave that part alone, but there's a little bit of an issue. The plot ends right here. This is where the plot ends, and it does encroach slightly on this terraforming, which I'm hoping that Shellville doesn't mind if I go right across. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait and talk to her. Oh man, I can hear them. Oh, there they are. I just pissed them off. Great. Now what are we gonna do? We gotta defeat these guys. At least this guy. Come on. I hate these guys. Why do they add them to the game? These guys are literally the worst addition to the game ever, except for phantoms, which are even worse. But oh. And then there's that guy over there. I gotta figure out a way to trap him. Dude, did you seriously kill the last one, Hayden? You... Oh my god, dude, really? Why? I was trying to trap him, dude. Great. Don't kill the one with the banner. If you see one with a banner, don't kill him. Gosh darn it, dude. You literally just undid all my work. I know you didn't mean to, but now I'm frustrated. Yay, Shellville actually liked this idea. She let me keep the plots. And it looks pretty good, too. She terraformed around it. Looks alright. But now, all the spawn plots are now done. People can start building these if they wanted to, but there's very little access in the front of the house, and that's because we don't have any roads in yet. We need to get started on this. Well, we're going to need mossy cobble blocks, which we don't have very many of, and, ooh, we're running low on vines. We're not going to make very many blocks with that. We need, like, a whole double chest worth of vines, and we need a half a chest of mossy cobble and another half a chest of mossy stone bricks. Oh boy, this is not good. We have so few vines, this is all we've got. And I'm thinking we're going to have to steal the vines that we have over at spawn to get rid of some of these. And we might have to make our own little farm somewhere because, yeah, we need a ton of these. Alright, so things are looking pretty good here. We're starting to make a little vine farm here in the end. And it's going to be a fully AFK-able design where you just basically get floated around in a water stream. And when you've mined all these vines, they'll go in water streams too and be collected in a collection area. Wow, all these guys just spawned out super close. So, as you can see now, we've got a couple vines walls here, and that's going to be covered up with vines too. And the idea is that the player is going to be in here going around in a trench filled with water that will push him around. Now, when he gets pushed around, he'll be able to come on through here and go ahead and AFK-ably just go ahead and mine out all the vines. Hopefully, that's the idea. These Endermen are quite annoying. Just having them walk around in here is just... Every once in a while you end up looking at one of them and then they come and chase you. The walls are now finished and the vines are now growing. We got all that done. Next we have the waterway. And this is the way the water is going to take us. It's going to take us all the way around. Go down there, turn around, come back here, turn around, go back over there, turn around. And you can kind of see the pattern that we have here. And you can just AFK all the time, which is pretty nice. That's what we were going for. So, to start things out, I think we're going to place a sign right there. Place in an ice block so we can go ahead and break that and get some water flowing. Very nice, sweet deal. Right here, we're going to need to place in some packed ice, and that's the way so we can fly right over that. So you should be able to kind of go like that, and the water should be able to pick you back up. Something interesting that I just found out while testing this theory is that you cannot do this with Depthstrider 3 boots on. And I kind of remember this from an old Hermitcraft episode, I believe from Tango Tech. And so if we come like this, we can hop in the stream here, and if we have no boots on, we slide right across the ice, and we get into the other water stream. Perfect. Wow, this water worked out extremely lucky. It not only comes all the way down, but we also have this turning action right here. This is important that we actually have one block of water right here to kind of push you around the corner. If you put it right here, it simply just doesn't work. It has to be one block back. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at how lucky we got again. Oops, I just placed it on the wrong spot, but the ice goes right here, and again, like I said, the ice has to be one block back in order for it to carry the player up and around. Today seems like my lucky day because, again, once again, we are getting lucky, which is really cool. Unfortunately, though, I'm sick, and that's not very lucky, but I'm very happy that everything's going my way. I just can't believe that everything's going my way like this. This is just unheard of, that everything just goes so smooth. I didn't even plan it out like this. I didn't even plan for the water to work out or nothing. It just accidentally happened right. After all of these rows going so smoothly, I'm really curious as to see how these two waterways are going to meet up. Are we going to get lucky, or is it going to be a pain in the butt? Moment of truth is right now. We are here at the end, and the idea is that we want the water to stop right there at the end, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think that's a little bit more than 8 blocks, but nonetheless, we're going to see if it's going to work. So the first thing we need to do, we need to put our sign in right there. Now we need to go ahead and put our packed ice in right there, put in some ice, break that, and let it flow around, and let's see. Ooh, 3 blocks? We're missing by 3 blocks. Huh. Well, you know what? I actually don't think that'll be too big of a problem because we have enough room here. If we go ahead and break this out, put in our packed ice right there with our sign, and we can go ahead and do that. Put a block of ice right there, break it, and it'll still push the player forward enough to go ahead and continue going around the entire thing. Let's go ahead and test it out here. Make sure everything works. Looks like it's working. Does this one work? Yes. Yes, it does. That's awesome. So the main thing is that we want to collect most of these, and a lot of these are going to get thrown into a chest down here. And to load that up, we're going to just put a hopper right in the corner there. We should be able to go ahead and crouch place some of these hoppers right in. Should be too hard. There we go. That should fill up that chest with any of the vines that we get that we don't collect. Well, with this thing all up and running, I suppose we should take it for a test run. So if we hop on down here, I should be able to pin my R2 button just like this, and we'll be taking around the entire farm. Let's double check to make sure everything works properly. Everything's looking good so far. Everything's looking really good. We stopped on the ice. I wonder if that has to do with the vines. I wonder if we have to maybe sit like this. Let's see if that changes anything. If we can change the way we're mining. But we're going to be going back the other direction. That's not very good. That's not good at all. I wonder if there's something we can do about that. I'm so stupid. I'm wearing my Depth Strider 3 boots. I know this farm doesn't work with those on. Let's try this again. Let's see if facing forward. Let's try it one more time. Make sure that we go across. Looks like that worked, like we went across the stream. Yeah, it has nothing to do with the vines. You just can't wear those Depth Strider 3 boots with it. There we go. I can tell we're going across now. So my first pair of shears broke right here. We didn't even get around the entire farm, but at the same time, it was already kind of down. It wasn't a brand new pair. But one of the things that it kind of made me think of is we need a way to basically get new shears or something along those lines, because, yeah, we're going to go around this farm and break our shears, and then we're not going to be AFKing getting vines, because you can't get those with your hands. One thing I've just thought of to overcome this is to just stack my whole hotbar with shears, and then that way I can hold down this button, and at the same time I can go ahead and mine out all the vines here. And let's see how many we've got, because we've been AFK here for about a half an hour, and hey, that's not too bad. That's not bad at all. Let's go ahead and continue AFKing here. We'll try out this way with the rotating shears. Let's see how we did. Ho, that's nice. Now we can actually go ahead and make all these blocks. Well, we were able to make all of that and still have some left over. Alright, so these chests have been out here for the entire project so far, for the whole community to kind of donate to. So, we got to kind of see what the community has donated and kind of fill in the gaps, because right now we're low on a lot of materials. We have andesite that we need to get. We need to fill this whole chest up. We have oak leaves. We got a ton of those because we decided to go ahead and chop them all out as we were doing the terraforming. Cobblestone we have plenty of because we have plenty of it down there as well. Gravel, though, is something that we're kind of low on, so we need andesite and gravel. And let's see, we have a few other things that we need too. We were able to find a few things in my base. We have some gravel, some more stone brick, and some more cracked stone brick. We have a few things in there. I brought a few extra stone, some gravel, and some things like that. But we are running low on prismarine sea lanterns. So this is one of the things that we need to get. And I just came down here to the Guardian farm, and it is still a giant mess. And this is something that we need to clean up. Probably next episode we should get on this. And so I came over here to look for some sea lanterns, and look at that, we got a whole shulker box full of them. I've decided to come over to the shopping district just to see if there's anybody that sells any of the blocks that we're looking for. And I saw that Missy Plays was in here, and it looks like she's got a dragon head from this place. I wonder what this place is. Welcome to Dragon Bros. Oh, this is just Wynn's shop, and it's actually something I don't think you have to pay for it. It's more like a game. Welcome to Dragon Bros. Please take one of the cursive binding dragon heads from the chest inside. Survive longer than the others, you'll win all my coins. So good luck, Dragon Bros. That's awesome. Let's go ahead here and see. Let's see if we got cursive binding. Should we do it? Should we become a cursive binding? I wonder if I have to do anything underwater. Should we
Like-
put it on now?
I'm totally putting mine on now. Fuck it. What can go wrong? I'm scared.
I'm scared too. I don't want to put mine on.
Right, should I do it? And then you do it.
Okay, here. Get in your inventory. Get ready to do it. 3, 2, 1. Do it. Oh, you did it? Okay, I'll do it too. You did it too. Dude.
And when you move, you talk.
When you move, you talk?
Yeah, your mouth moves.
Oh
Watch
my
my
goodness, I didn't realize that. I did not realize that. That's so funny. Look at my face. My goodness, this is what we look like now.
Yeah.
This is
We're Dragon Bros.
this is interesting. Well, that's cool. Me and Misty are now Dragon Bros, but that's not why I came into the end shopping district. It was to find more blocks that we need, but hopefully I don't have to do anything underwater, and I'm going to end up putting that in my end chest here soon, as soon as I find an end chest to put it in. But nonetheless, I figured while we were here, let's go ahead and check our shop and see how we've been doing, because we haven't been in here in just a little bit. Let's go ahead and see. We got 18 plus 5. How many is that? 23 crusty coins out of the wood shop? Let's go ahead and check the aquatic shop too. Let's go ahead and see down here what we got. Let's go ahead and see what's in our payment chest. 10 crusty coins. 33 crusty coins? We made a half a stack of crusty coins. Well, I've gone around the entire shopping district, and there's really nobody selling any of the blocks that we really need. There's a few areas that sell a few things, but there's a couple players that used to sell some of the stuff that no longer sell it anymore because they don't play, like Roller Gamer and Dr. Anchored. Both these shops here are not really in use anymore because the players don't play anymore. So Missy is actually going ahead and tearing this shop down and opening it up for the community so somebody else could actually build a shop here. And I think we may end up doing the same thing to Doctor's shop just because, well, he just doesn't play here anymore. And, yeah, it'd be nice if we actually had a grind shop from somebody else. Dude, are you serious right now?
What's happened?
A creeper blew up and blew up a double chest of stuff. Luckily it was just cobble slabs, it looks like, but my goodness, I can't believe that we just had a creeper explosion right here. Where the hell could a creeper spawn? It's all lit up everywhere. And not only that, I'm super happy that it only blew up one double chest like that because we were able to fit everything in here. It was just a bunch of cobble slabs, nothing that important. But yeah, that could have been a lot worse. I'll patch this up as soon as we get all the rest of the blocks figured out. And then over here is the only block that we need left. That's andesite. We need to gather a little bit more, enough to fill this entire chest. That way we can have half the chest as polished andesite and the other half is raw. Which means that we need to go mining. But I've just come into the end and look at this. Somebody made this kind of nice. This is cool. If we head on in here, this is the inner ender. This is cool. Wow. This is really neat. I like going down here now. And as always, anytime we mend up our pickaxe, I make you guys listen to it. And so here it is. Oh, that sound is so annoying. Well, I heard while I was getting XP on my pick that Madman and Misty donated a little bit more andesite. So now, all we really have is 9 stacks plus 5, 6, 6.5. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's really not that bad at all. I literally just came out of another portal right at my base, and I see andesite. It's calling my name. I think I'm going to take all this out and go ahead and replace it with stone since it's right here. And we'll just start mining right here just because, I mean, it seems like it was just meant to be. Just mine out all this andesite. Oh yeah, this whole place was totally meant to be. We got so much of this andesite here. There's a couple more pieces that I missed right there. But we were able to go all the way up into there, get a bunch of andesite. We had a batch of andesite that was right here that went all the way up into this area. Then we also have some more andesite even here. We have a little bit left in the wall that I can get over here. There's some right there. There's also a bunch more around the studio. This is my streaming studio that I start in right there. But we have a bunch on the floor right here and a bunch more in the wall over here. Well, after mining out that little bit of andesite over there, as well as what was in the wall right here and in the floor over here, we now have ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5 stacks of andesite. Well, I've gone ahead and patched all that back up, and I suppose we could throw another torch in right there just to light things up. And yeah, now we're all out of andesite over there. We need to go ahead and probably go back into the mine shafts. We haven't gone down into our own mine shaft in a long time, since like the beginning of the season. So I suppose it's time we open up this, head on down here, and look for some andesite. Look at that, there's andesite right here. This is great, this is going to be so much fun. Look at this, there's even more andesite just a little bit down the way, and if you check this out, we've got ourselves almost 9 stacks of andesite. All we need to do is get 5 more. Now, that whole area has been mined out. We've actually got quite a bit of andesite right here next to the staircase. There's actually a little bit more up here. As you can see, there's andesite right here, there's andesite over there, and a crafting bench? Some chests? What the? This is my melon and pumpkin farm? How interesting. Look at that. I'm pretty sure this is Man Bear Pig's base right here, and I hear the villager. What? The villager's right here? I feel like we need to kind of box this in a little bit, probably like that, and make sure that nothing gets him. Well, let's go ahead and get started on taking out all this andesite. Well, I've gone exploring around some of the other places, and after mining out all this andesite, I think this area is kind of out of it. And that's good news because we've almost got our 5 stacks filled up. I think we're just going to go ahead and head on down just a little bit further, look for the next open spot like this one, and see if we can spot any andesite, which I don't see any right now at a moment's glance, but we might see some over here. Oh, there's some right there. Well, we're doing pretty good. Wow, this goes into somewhere. What is this? Like an abandoned mine shaft? This is a zombie farm by the looks of it. Is there anything underneath it? No. Huh. This used to be a zombie farm. Looks like somebody destroyed it, but nonetheless, that's cool. Less mobs around us. We can just continue taking out our andesite. Well, I've just mined out all this andesite, and after doing that, I came back in here, and look at this! There's tons of andesite right here that I can take. Even on the floor. Shoot, it's everywhere. Ha! Haha, look at this. We're not picking up anything else because we're full of andesite. Well, we certainly do have a double chest of andesite now. We've just polished half of it, so now we got half andesite and half polished andesite. I happen to notice that we're a bit low on gravel, and so I came over here to come grab a little bit more gravel, but it's only like 2 stacks that we need. We've almost got 2 stacks right now. Only 13 more will do it. Let's see if we can get 2 stacks here. There's 2 stacks right there. We actually got 2 stacks and 5. Nice. And with that last bit of gravel, we literally have all the materials that we're going to need to make this road. This road consists of so many different items, it's kind of ridiculous. Down here, as you can see, we got leaves. These leaves have 2 leaves underneath them, surrounded by any types of blocks, stone rather, with a light source underneath. Kind of like this one. You can see the light source because it's not surrounded by blocks. See, there's an empty block right there, which is part of the reason why we gathered 4 shulker boxes filled with stone from side to side. But on top of that, we have all of our other materials like the andesite, the polished andesite, the mossy cobble, the cobble. We got the mossy stone bricks and the stone bricks and the cracked stone bricks. We got the gravel, we got the leaves, and we got the light sources, which we're going to be using sea lanterns instead of the glowstone, just because I have a farm now. But with that being said, guys, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. We've been running kind of long today's episode because of all the work that we've been doing. And so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Wow, I totally forgot I had this dragon head on, but yeah, that's cool. Wow, when you move, the mouth moves. I kind of forgot about that too. Missy told me about that earlier. But nonetheless, thank you guys very much for tuning in. I had a lot of fun. And if you guys did too, please remember to smack that like button for me. Subscribe if you guys are new. Ring that notification bell. And share this video with all your friends. Thank you all very much for tuning in. I'm Broken Bones, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy, everybody. It's going to take a while to get used to this head.